Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. I'm DDK. This is James.
Hello.
And we have ourselves a match, Titan versus Copenhagen Wolves, and it's going to be on casual maps. And I actually think this is going to be really, really hard for Copenhagen Wolves because I feel like they're a very picky team, and Titan have the anti-pick strats.
And they have double AWP. Let's not forget that.
Which is the anti-pick strats.
Which is, I suppose it is, yeah. Which is absolutely savage on top as well. So I think we are going to have a good game here. But I mean, we need to see. Nico needs to get his. He needs to get his AWP away. He needs to be the one who opens up the map, especially when they're on the T side. He needs to open the map up to allow the mayhem to begin for the Copenhagen Wolves team.
I think one thing we've got to look out for is Copenhagen Wolves. They're not big fans of just like charging down middle straight away. Like a lot of teams like to get the mid charge down the ways. We now have the no, there we go. The bets. People think Titan.
Oh my God! So okay, this is the heaviest. This is the heaviest odds we've seen today. When are we going to see where someone's got less than 10%? I mean, they're on the edge. They're on CS:GO Lounge. They're on that. They're just hanging on for dear life on those double figures there.
Yep.
Our Copenhagen Wolves. But
okay, look, it's going to go like this. Okay, so Copenhagen Wolves. I'll finish the point. They don't love to like push middle like straight away, but they often do.
That's like a.
Okay, whatever. But they often push middle, but it's a very delayed push usually. And what they tend to try to set up a lot of the time is actually these A splits, up short and free A main. This is like something that I've seen like so many times from them. It seems to be like a very default kind of play that they often go for. But they do like to try to open up rounds by getting these picking situations. And I haven't seen a lot of set play magic from them. And I've seen it be the end of them in matches previous to this one. So I'm hoping that you know, in the week or so since I've seen them play, maybe they've got some new stuff going on cache. You know, maybe they've watched the Happy video that was released recently that demonstrated the.
We could be here for a while,
super
guys.
Fast A take play, on A here. So I'm hoping for some set plays out of Copenhagen Wolves, and I hope that they adjust to the double AWP setup very quickly, or at least pressure Titan so they can never get to it, because that's like kind of that's kind of what you want to do. You want to take the risk to like hit them with risky plays in a moment where it can like destabilize their economy if you do well, so much that they can't get the setup they want.
Knife in T spawn. This is a first, and they picked up the bomb as well.
This is taking ages. This is taking ages.
DDK is losing his damn mind, guys. Down to the 1v1, and great. Let's go on to the pistol round. I imagine Titan will stay unless they've gone completely mad, because we've seen how strong the CT side has become here. Devilwalk was talking to you about it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was just saying it's kind of like a 10-5. He's seeing it as a 10-5 matchup at the moment, CT T. I think that's fair. I think the CT side is generally being worked out much better these days, and people understand like how to put the pieces together. Because Cache, you know, it's not a super old map. It's taking people some time to realize, like, you can get the information, but you got to understand like how it fits into the bigger picture, and have enough experience on the T side to understand what that means for them, to then enable you to correctly deduce what will happen and how to prepare for it. So
4-man push here from Titan towards the A bomb site. Clearly expecting some early committal here from Copenhagen Wolves, and they're going to get set up to. Wow, they're just going straight through the door as well, and it's going to be 2 fast picks for KQLY. Make that 3 all headshots here. He's been practicing, and it's going to be all of a sudden Glaive is the only man standing for Copenhagen Wolves on the A bomb site, and he doesn't have the bomb either. And KQLY's going to get go for the flank for the 4th kill.
Dude, KQLY is just on a roll right now. What was that? Just pushing Squeaky.
Okay, I think Existence said,
rolling.
You 4, go to A and kill them all. And that's basically what happened. So a strong start from Titan. So I mean, they must have been very sure that Copenhagen Wolves were going to go there, or I don't know. But I mean, it worked out fantastically well for them.
I mean, the biggest danger for Copenhagen Wolves right now is that Titan, after winning this pistol, get totally clean rounds where they don't lose anybody. Because as soon as they're going to get the 2 ops as soon as they possibly can. So Copenhagen Wolves, they have to try to stop that. So if you have that in mind, what you should be thinking about is picks more than planting the bomb. Because planting the bomb usually incurs like poor positioning for you, so you get taken out by the rifles. But if you play like a pick-based game where you're not thinking about the bomb plant so much, you're just trying to get economic damage, then you can like try to create a situation for Titan where they can't get the orbs as fast. And then when you finally can buy your AKs, they're still in M4s, and then that allows you to actually have an advantage for the picks, even though you lost the first few rounds.
Okay, so we have to push onto the B bomb site coming in now. We've got Existence is the man who's going to have to try and stop the bomb plant, but there are structures in the way, and the bomb will go down, which means Copenhagen Wolves, worst case scenario, will be able to buy in the next round. It is a 3-on-1 here. karrigan going to try and do as much damage as possible. Kenyes hasn't bought a rifle, but will get the kill anyway, which means that he will be able to buy an AWP in due course should they survive the following round as well.
Yeah, so they'll actually be able to buy the next round, which is actually super good, and they did so much damage here. This is amazing from Copenhagen Wolves. They got a really good result out of this. 2 kills, the bomb down. That's going to allow them to buy and keep the pressure on the economy. And this actually has Titan at a really big disadvantage, because now AKs come out for Copenhagen Wolves. So the picking game should be by far in the advantage of Copenhagen Wolves. So I'd love to see from them like heavy play on middle here, and A main.
Kenyes is $100 shy of an AWP there, so he'll have to wait a little bit longer before he can really have his fun with his toys in the cupboard. But Glaive is going to be the one with the CZ75 only in this round.
So they're spreading out a lot at the moment, and I really feel like mid could have been taken pretty quick. But we might see the delayed mid take, that I was talking about earlier, and they might try to get the A split going, which seems to be a popular choice in the past for them. I have to see how Titan actually manages to hand on, because they're not going for peaks right now. They're really aware that they have a big disadvantage there. And here's the delayed mid take coming in from Copenhagen Wolves. And wow, Kenny S with a spray down on the FAMAS gets a kill. And not much damage done to Kenny S as well. So he's in a pretty strong position here. He can just reposition himself, take another one-on-one, try to work out what's going on at the moment. And Copenhagen Wolves lose 2 players. This is really big news for Titan.
Yeah, they're all spread out now on the Copenhagen Wolves side. There is a flank coming in from Maniac, who may or may not have seen Pimp, but Apex is going to take him out. And now we have the final Copenhagen Wolves players converging, although Titan are gleaning information from the positioning of Apex. He's going to tell them that they're going towards the B-bomb site, and Maniac takes down karrigan, and Glaive finds himself the only person without the bomb. It's not going to last very long with only 9 HP.
So I really feel like Copenhagen Wolves there went in with the lack of a plan. I feel like mid was completely up for grabs, like really fast mid. If you have like 4 AKs, like boost 2 guys straight away, get the pop flashes in, get the smoke in straight away as you're running towards middle. 4 guys. Kenny S might get a kill, but he's instantly going to get taken down, and then they lose middle completely. But we did see Copenhagen Wolves spreading out and playing it really passively for their picks instead of together and playing for some more map control. And it looks like they're going to be going for a fairly $2,000 investment here on this round as they go in with the pistols. This is something that's worked for LDLC before. Let's see if they can make this play with the pistols work onto way. So far, it is a spray down deluxe from Titan, and the fire comes into play too, and it's going to be a really easy cleanup. They only lose Apex, and now Copenhagen Wolves going to be on the next buy. But look at this. Now we see the AWP, and now it's danger time for Copenhagen Wolves. They're going to need to really hurt the economy of Titan now and stop them from getting to those 2 AWPs. And because KQLY, he's actually, did KQLY have enough money to buy one? And he's sticking to the FAMAS. So trying to build out their economy. Oh no, Nico goes down straight away to Kenny S. Great play there from Kenny. And there is one very close by, going to go for the cajunb. Might just catch Kenny as he's scoped up. This timing could be very brutal for Kenny S, but he does fall back onto white box. But cajunb's movement is actually perfect. He might catch Kenny in the back. He does, and that is a pretty huge frag there. And already we're seeing the picks coming in. That's 1. Apex went down as well, and now it's all about Copenhagen Wolves making the mid-ground call.
They are converging on the site from 2 directions, but Maniac makes them will come from 1, but that will be enough there from Pimp, who will allow the bomb to go down for his team. We've got a 3-on-2 now for Titan. Titan have a decision to make. Do they go for the push here, or do they save, maybe try and grab an AWP? KQLY will get the upgrade to the one-shot AK, to the head, of course, and just going to take the time at the moment and consider their options, and it seems they are going to just hold tight for the time being. So in that eco round, it was an interesting funnel push there. 4 people out of the door, didn't go in their favor. Combination of the Molotov and the bullet fire coming down didn't really go in their favor. And I think we are going to see 2 guns survive here for Titan.
It's really interesting from a strategic perspective, because I think KQLY had the cash to actually, he had the cash to actually AWP up in the previous round, but he decided to actually keep on the rifle and just to save bank. But I feel like their double AWP setup is so strong, and so particularly strong against Copenhagen Wolves that could have had a lot more success in the past round, but it's all in the past now. We're going to see KQLY picking up the AWP, and KNES is going to be on the M4. Here comes the timing pick from, or rather the timing defense from the B storage angle for KQLY. He's not going to see anything just yet, but I expect Copenhagen Wolves might try to push someone there eventually, at least just to stop Titan from moving in on that position. Titan very aggressive here onto A main, going to take control of that area. This really restricts the options now for Copenhagen Wolves. Unless they do something on mid, they have nowhere on the map. They have absolutely nothing. I mean, Pimp might do something here, but as soon as he opens that door, the surprise is gone, and that position is not going to be so useful anymore.
He may hear them boosting, however, but he's got no teammates to do anything useful with that, so it's not going to matter that much. And they are falling like dominoes right now. Only 2 people remaining for Copenhagen Wolves versus a full 5 of almost full health here. And loads of nades in the bank for Titan. So this is an excellent round for them. If they manage to win this without heavy losses, then they will be looking good for the money. One does go down, that's KNES, but he doesn't have an AWP, so not worst case scenario. It's going to be a potential push, well, towards the B bomb site, yeah, a bit of a doubt there as cajunb faced A, but B is the final decision. They, Existence will make his position known with that smoke, but will deny access to one of the 2 locations there for Copenhagen Wolves. But we have a 2-man push here on the B bomb site. One does fall down, and KQLY misses the second shot. Gets the third.
Yeah, KQLY just the solid player there on B storage, and he's going to keep doing that. And the AWP is going to find its way onto KNES now, so they're going to have the 2 AWPs for cash. And there's lots of ways for them to play this. I've seen them do B in mid with it, and then having a support player on B in middle, and then just having one rifler spotting on A. But they can also do 2 players on A as well, or just have the 1-3-1 with the AWPs on the lonesome. So I have to see how they're playing this at the moment. I think we do have. We have KQLY on B. We've got KNES towards middle, and the riflers here on the A site. So far, this is the default setup for Titan. It's looking pretty strong for them, and they're just getting the kills against those pistols. They've lost nothing at the round so far. We've got cajunb going for the rotation, and I would be very surprised if he finds a shot, and Maniac does eliminate cajunb. So now it's massive problems for Copenhagen Wolves. They had a lot of rounds where they had Titan off of this setup, and Titan even could have done this setup a little bit earlier, and they chose not to. So now the AWP on Copenhagen Wolves is going to be pretty important to actually do something. Otherwise, I'm scared for them, James.
We saw Maniac talking at DreamHack this last weekend about the double AWP setup, and it's a serious risk. Nice pick there from cajunb. That's a good start for them. But Apex will get the trade frag and control of mid here. So I'll come back to my point a bit later as this round does start to heat up. But as I say that, it starts to cool down. Zing! Anyway, so Maniac was saying how he was... Oh, never mind. I'll come back to it.
You're so defeated, James, right now.
No, it's over for me.
So defeated.
Face palming all over the place.
Well, we do have the pick coming in on B storage, and they know that KQLY was kind of the dedicated man towards B storage. So Copenhagen Wolves, the B option opens up. Now they got the pick on Apex, playing aggressive on A main. A opens up. We do have KNES moving towards the A angle, and Existence is just chilling on middle. They are moving towards B though, so fortunately for them, they will avoid KNES in the short term at the very least, as we see them peeking into the site. Now they've got control of it. They even put fire down just to be sure that no one could be at the back of the site, but in comes Existence from middle. KNES coming in from CT side as well. And it's going to come from up top. Nico already eliminating Existence. KNES whiffing the first shot. Might get the kill with the nade. Barely not. Looks like he's going to go down. So Copenhagen Wolves with a good round of picks, honestly, in that spot, which kind of blows up what I was talking about in the strength of the 2 AWPs for the anti-picks. Well,
what I was trying to say earlier, didn't get time, with regards to the 2 AWPs, is Maniac was saying that it's high risk, high reward, but I think they want to get to a certain state in their economy where if they choose to take that risk, then there's still some there's a way back should they lose all of the weapons in that round.
Yeah.
So that might be why we don't see it so often. And again, we talked about overextension, and that might be an example of where they're avoiding doing that.
Yeah, it's it is definitely risky, but if you got KQLY and KENYS holding the orbs, maybe it helps the risk a little bit. We're going to see if KENYS can actually pull off something here, because they are looking like they're really eyeing this up, but at the moment they can't even get through A main. Apex going to shut down Nico as he's on the angle there towards main, and there is another frag. They can't even get to KENYS, who's at the back of the site, and we're going to see, you know, big problems for Copenhagen Wolves now, as they have to try to make a play, and they can't get an A, so that A is not really an option anymore. Titan all over the map at the moment. They have solid control of middle. They have KQLY on the angle for B storage.
Oh, good. Misses the shadow on the wall there. That would have given the position away of karrigan. But maybe he has a different resolution where he can't see it.
It's a good smoke there from KQLY. That's going to delay the timings here for Copenhagen Wolves, as they do take middle. But they are going to run into existence here as he goes for the peek around the corner, gets the opener, but he can't actually get the frag, so it's going to be karrigan now. He controls the middle position, but KQLY on the bomb site does take down one player before he goes down. So it's a 2-on-2 situation, and it's really all to play for the Copenhagen Wolves now. As we see KENYS coming in, jumping around that smoke, going for those spots. And there's cajunb just chilling by B storage as KENYS goes to make his way in. And here comes Apex, though, as KENYS goes down. Apex, all on you, my friend, but cajunb gets the drop on Apex, and that is the round for Copenhagen Wolves, so really well played by them.
In those situations where Titan are on the CT side and the Ts throw smokes, those usual smokes that kind of cut the site in half or 2/3, you might say, KENYS is normally always at the back boxes there on the site with those clutch AWP situations, but he never gets, like, you never see someone try and double nade him, even though he's always there. And I think that's something that people need to do, because if they can get that kill, then that makes it so much easier for them to push the site.
So Nico getting a pick there towards mid, and, you know, this is going to really allow Copenhagen Wolves to go for that A split play if they want, but they do have Nico, who can still do some damage, I think, if he moves towards A main. But at the moment, Copenhagen Wolves are going to just keep things relaxed as they wait for a reaction from Titan. And the boost does come in to vents, so we have existence up in the vents now. There's no crossfire for him though, but it's still an effective position. cajunb is already watching it though. There goes the peek from existence. cajunb going to spot it. Existence now, it's not very safe unless a teammate comes in, and it's going to be Apex that goes down instantly there to cajunb. He has really been on point tonight, also in the previous match, at making some of the sickest shots with those AKs. And now they're going to go for that A split. Up short, through main, but there is still Maniac up on the boost spot. Does get taken out though. It's not looking good, but can KQLY save it? 3 players left to kill now, and he does get 2. He has to get the ace to make this work. In comes karrigan from the side. So another very well played round by Copenhagen Wolves. Really, I mean, Nico opening up mid with the pick onto Kenny straight away.
Great timing there from those last 2 terrorists who faced the last CT at the same time. And that's the one of the advantages of playing with a team, so you can time to double face, whereas, you know, if you're playing on your own in matchmaking, you don't really get those advantages. So make some friends, guys, so you can play together, and you know, those little things are important. So, you know, the average guy watching can enjoy a much better game when those things come together.
And Copenhagen Wolves going to storm that B bomb site now, and Apex is going to actually spray him down with that pistol, and it's not looking super amazing. Copenhagen Wolves, not super clean at least. They've only lost 1 guy so far. Looks pretty good now. They're funneling through the top area, and they lose another player before winning the round. But generally speaking, I think Copenhagen Wolves, yeah, they're pretty damn good on the money overall. They've started to take the economic control, so they have a very good chance to actually upset things here and actually take over, or take the lead rather, on the round score.
Look at the money on the Titan side, and this is what we're talking about. These are very expensive rounds for Titan. They are 1 round up at the moment, but this isn't the dominance we've seen recently from teams, including Titan, sorry, on the CT side of Cash. So Copenhagen Wolves with 5 rounds already on the board. We've got 3 people towards B here from Titan, so they're changing up their defense and playing more aggressive, potentially looking for that flank here. We see KQLY's going to try and find some information, but he's going to get smoked off for the time being. 2 people from Copenhagen Wolves going towards the A bomb site near the door, but the bomb will be around the T side of mid for the time being, as no picks have been achieved by either side.
KQLY actually goes aggressive through B storage, going to spot a couple players there, but Copenhagen Wolves, their pace, it's very gradual, very slow, and this is actually going to work against KQLY as he makes this push. He was maybe expecting to find out, you know, okay, maybe Copenhagen Wolves are pushing towards A at this point, but no, they're still holding position. There's 40 seconds left in the round at this point, and the pick coming towards B. They've still got a strong setup now. Look at the movement here from Titan. They're starting to move towards that B side of the map, but the bomb is going towards A right now. So they are playing a fantastic job at creating a strong threat towards B as they have players in position to hit A, and they just have to hit it now before Titan catch on to what's going on.
Maniac could cut down both these players with the angle he's holding, though. But there are now suddenly 4 players. Can he get this flash out in time?
Good flash. He's going to get one blinded. Going to get the kill, but that's it. And now it's going to be KQLY coming in, but all he sees is smoke. And it's going to be very tough here to try to do this. Going to have to move. Oh, wow. The boost from Apex. That's really nice. But KQLY is so blinded at the moment. Falls off and still just pulling out the knife. Not sure what to do in this position. So blind. And that was amazingly done by Copenhagen Wolves. KQLY gonna take one kill there, but that's all she wrote there. And that was a perfectly executed round there from Copenhagen Wolves.
Those were really, really fantastic flashbangs at the end of that round there. And that's another thing to note for you guys who are playing on Face It, Pugs, etc. A lot of people just burn all their nades in the early part of the round, or they go to smoke down and just throw everything away. But look how they denied the CTs. The CTs had nowhere to take cover as they approached the site. They got flashed about 6-7 times. At the end of that round, that was really good play there by Copenhagen Wolves. Great conservation of grenades, and you know it paid off in spades.
Oh, nice by KQLY. Going to deny the push-up boost there by cajunb, and I wonder if we'll see a similar round from Copenhagen Wolves. They kind of had a very strong advantage from the pacing there. They were outpacing Titan. Titan misreading that and pushing into them in spots where they shouldn't have been. And so far we're seeing Titan, after the opening pick, playing it pretty passively. Have to remember that they're all on FAMASes, limited grenades, and Apex is only on a P250. So this is certainly going to be quite the task here for Titan as Copenhagen Wolves get ready to build a play together. And they do have Glaive in middle, and it looks like they are making their way through middle now. Titan, though, they don't have much presence there, so they're not going to spot any of this.
Yeah, they are information poor for the time being. Not really sure what's going on with the T side. Again, as DDK said, no presence in mid. KQLY is going to try and fish for some info now, and he could get the jump on these players as they're all facing towards the A site, but Nico takes out KQLY.
Here goes the A split here from Copenhagen Wolves. One of those plays that they love to execute so much, and is going absolutely flawlessly at this point. KQLY going to come in from A main right now, so they know where he is. He's the last man. He's got the AK. He is certainly dangerous, but there goes the smoke, and he's got to push through it. He's going to get taken down, so I do like that very much from Copenhagen Wolves. I mean, they lost the player initially, but they still made their, their kind of signature A split work very well. They got 3 players up middle, very quietly. They kind of forced Titan to back away from middle, and that was key.
Nico with almost max money, 14,500 here, so you can see this is going really well for Copenhagen Wolves at the moment. And again, you can see the conservative bias here for Titan with 3 FAMASes, and Apex will go down, but KQLY starts to get a trade kill on Nico, and the camera's going to hang, so we'll move that. So again, this is 4-4 at the moment. cajunb, however, with 3 HP, but he's alive. He has an AK. All he needs to do is pop heads. Maniac looking to get the flank on Copenhagen Wolves, which would be really important here and give them a huge advantage. His mere position gives his team the ability to rotate people a little bit closer to mid and B, as we see the Copenhagen Wolves team edging closer and towards that B bomb site.
This is going to be really key for Existence and also KQLY to actually facilitate a strong defense here, as of course Copenhagen Wolves are going to snap the play 4 versus 2 very quickly, and Maniac's position definitely informing them as to what should be happening, but they aren't too close here, and I think they're actually doing some team damage here. They're all incredibly low, very susceptible to the spray down here from KQLY with that M4. In it comes, so many frags, and it's going to be cajunb left with 3 HP. And it's going to be able to take down KQLY, but that's it. And I think we saw Nico put... No, Nico was dead already, so it wasn't Nico. But I think we saw some serious team damage there, if I'm not mistaken.
It's really important to note Existence's positioning in the vent. You can stand on the edge of the vent and look towards the entrance to B bomb site from the Ts, but it allows the Ts to see your legs and you can't see them, so you can get basically fragged without even knowing what's going on there. So it's an important thing to note if you do take that position in the vents there as a CT or a T.
And so Titan now going for a more aggressive play towards middle. We have Kenny S, and he might just get a boost on Apex. The counter boost coming in, but look, it's Glaive who's actually looking for this right now, and Apex is looking for the spot on top of that truck.
He's got to be careful because they would have heard him. The repeated jumping as well. You can see they've naded him. They haven't seen him, but they know he's there because the failed jumps expose their position. Getting wallbanged as well. He's going to have to move out of the way.
Very tentative start from Copenhagen Wolves, very methodical, and they are doing a fantastic job so far. It's going to be Titan who are certainly struggling. We're still with 2 Famouses on the buy, so their economy has been in tatters for many rounds here. They do have existence in the vents. He is ready to go for the peak. He will find himself Glaive. He has to back away now as the B split is going to come in. They know this is happening, but Copenhagen Wolves pushing in at a really opportune moment, and the rotation's happening, but it's not quite quickly enough at the moment. And Titan are going to struggle on this B site. Bomb ready to go down now at the corner as we have those smokes planted oh so well. Pimp going to find himself Kenny. As now it rests on Maniac to try to do something against 3 players. They are all softened up a little bit, but in he goes. And he's not going to get any luck here. So an 8-7 half as Copenhagen Wolves do a really phenomenal job once they got the money down for Titan of just completely destroying them. Yeah, this is excellent play here from Copenhagen Wolves, really showing what they can do, which we didn't really get to see in the previous match. But here you can just see the total denial of information. Titan really don't know what's going on. The bomb is not being seen until the final push on the site comes in, and you know, again, Titan for the most part weren't able to really take as much information and map control as they would have liked. And Copenhagen Wolves, they just played it really sweetly. Again, if you look at, say, the last 5-6 matches of Cash we have streamed here at Face It, across our league and SRTV, there's just been utter dominance in 9 out of 10 of those matches, statistically speaking. And we have seen a fairly even half here. One of the rounds I really liked from Copenhagen Wolves was it was a round where their pace was so slow, really slow. There was like 40 seconds left in the round, but they're still holding this like position across the map. I just finished this point very quickly as we jump into the pistol, and they put Titan to this position where they really had no idea what was going. And KQLY was in B storage, already in a good position, pushed, but he decided that, or they decided that they needed more information, and they pushed him in a really inopportune moment just because they couldn't read the pace of Copenhagen Wolves. And we're going to see now that the Titan are going to push into middle to begin their Glock training, and it's going pretty well. Choo-choo all over Nico as he does get taken out, and they're going to bully their ways up short, but it's going to be Glaive who shows he is the man. 2 quick headshots there as we have the 3 players of Titan now funneling into the B bomb site. The bomb does get dropped by Pimp, so Titan have to go retrieve that. It's going to be quite difficult for them to do that now as they are 2 players down, and it's going to be even worse for them now as it's on existence, and he is going to get swarmed. So very well done by Copenhagen Wolves adjusting there and stopping points of entry. That's a really bad position for the bomb to go down, and it was going to be a very difficult way back into that round for the Titan team once the bomb had fallen in such an unfavourable position. The headshots were required following that, but they did manage to connect before Copenhagen Wolves did, and it is 9-7 Copenhagen Wolves. An important round, especially as we've seen how important the economy is for the CTs on this map. Alright, so now we have Titan going for the armor buy. They got a few nades on him. 3 flashes to be precise. And they are going to go for this play on 2-8. They can do some damage against Famouses here. They can take some players down. This can be wonderful. But so far it is just a happy spray down here for Copenhagen Wolves. Losing nobody. Apex there on short. Going to get taken down too by Nico. And that was super clean. Their bank is going to be awesome right now. Copenhagen Wolves looking really good. And Titan, unless they can... I mean, they can't really invest in this round. They're going to have to eco again to be able to buy the next round fully. And they're not even going to have an amazing buy next round unless they get the bomb down here, but that's fairly unlikely. So Copenhagen Wolves look fantastic. Maniac's running sideways, which only means he's probably scratching his forehead instead of using his mouse, but he's back in the game. And we'll see if they can connect with these P250s and get the bomb down. It's going to be a somewhat passive start to this, as the nades do come over from mid from Copenhagen Wolves. You do have Kenny S just fishing for information here, trying to bait some CTs out, find out how many are on the A-bomb site. Well, he's just been found, and that's going to be him onto 16 HP as Apex is taken out by cajunb. Maniac does get the trade kill, though.
but they're no closer to taking a site here.
Glaive going to poke into A main. This is a nice little information gathering play to see what's actually up at the moment. And they also have, I believe it is, yes, it's, there we go. It's actually Pimp looking into B storage. So far they've got a very far push Glaive. So they are really feeling a B play now, as they've seen nothing on mid. So you can see them starting to drift.
Look at that rotation on the radar. It's beautiful. It
is glorious. This is exactly how you do it. Oh, but Kelly didn't see him either. And it's going to be Pimp with a nice little frag there, and it's going to be very easily cleaned up. It's now just this man against the world. And I'm afraid the PT50's no CZ, so I'm afraid he can't do 1 versus 4.
Hey man, PT50's beast.
It's pretty good.
It's an honest person's gun. It's a sportsman's gun.
It is a gentleman's weapon.
Exactly. We're talking tweed jumpers, everything.
He wants to go and die now. And they will give him what he wants.
He died with respect, damn it.
Brandishing the PT50, respectful way to go. 11-7 now the scores. Copenhagen Wolves are just flying right now on the money. If they're actually going to stick Nico on the scout, which is an interesting choice. They know they're going to be up against AKs here, so this is a very dangerous round. This is the round where Titan can actually start bringing the momentum back, as they do have some advantages against the players holding those inferior rifles.
Yeah, he's got 57-50 in the bank, so I guess he's going for worst case scenario.
Actually gets the tag.
Yeah, we've seen what Chris J can do on the other side of that wallbang there.
Yeah, we have. What was it, like a double headshot or something?
At least, yeah, it was, yeah.
There's karrigan though. He's very push and squeaky. I love it when CT teams do this. That push through squeaky. It's like quite safe actually, from a timing perspective, to actually get some information. And that actually forces them back. And we can see the damage that has been done. But hold that fort. Looks like Maniac's actually getting really close here. He's going to be spotted, and he's going to get smoked off. He's going to fall back behind that. And they were looking for the B-split potential. But that smoke is really going to deny it for the time being. Nice pick there from Kenny. And they still want this B-split. You can see them setting up for this now. And Maniac actually finally going to get that pick onto Cajun. Ooh. There is the second one, an execution of Pimp as he makes his way forwards, just bringing that momentum straight towards CT spawn. And Titan are sprinting all over the map at the moment. They are hunting them down like dogs, and they are just chilling in A main right now. This would be very huge for Copenhagen Wolves to lose both of those weapons.
Oh, and that is Glaive. He has well and truly left the building after that AWP, and Nico will be the only one versus 5 to try and save a FAMAS here. So difficult times for Copenhagen Wolves, and it looks like that that kind of eco push of the scout may have been worth it after all. Although I suppose there's an argument as to would they have done better in the round if they had brought up in the first place. But either way, they are 3 rounds ahead, and they will be able to get a nice buy-in for this round. Double AWP, it seems. They're angry. But cajunb, does he have a gun or just a pistol? He's got a FAMAS.
I do like seeing the double orb. Okay, so where are they playing it? So it's Glaive and it's Nico. So Glaive is going... That's the entire half of the map, James. You can't just circle that.
Am I right?
Tells us nothing. Okay, so we've got Kenny moving towards B. They're going to have spotted that now. We can see that they do have a really strong presence here. It's not quite Virtus.pro like, but what was that? Kenny just puts the barrel of the AWP in cajunb's mouth right there.
Oh, man.
And we're going to see Copenhagen Wolves down a man early. And pressure from all sides. Titan have they've reeled back, but they still have a man in B storage and a man towards Squeaky. So Copenhagen Wolves have no idea.
KQLY just being sneaky, as we saw him on Mirage as well. He's the kind of the lurker guy. He's the Kaiser Sose. He's the get right roll. And at the moment, it is going in Copenhagen Wolves' favour. The 2 ops are still alive, but karrigan will get glocked from mid. Glaive missing a shot there, but can he avoid the flash and get the kill? Gets a wallbang on KQLY. I'm not sure if he was alive, but KQLY does get the frag. Nico gets the trade kill, and we're going to be able to open. That was disgusting. That was the back of the electricity box, and it wasn't even a wallbang. That was nuts.
And now he's got 1 player left. Can Nico actually pull this one off? Can he get it? No! Nico's highlight reel foiled by Maniac. Coming at the end, he's going to pick up that AWP, so the legacy of the AWP continues, and now it's going to continue with Kenny S.
Excellent baiting there from Maniac. He was a bit of a jack in the box. Now you see me, now you don't. You missed a shot, bro. Here's the AK in the face. So Kenny S again will have that AWP, and we'll be heading here and there with it, and it's going to be all P250s, just an honest gentleman team here. Copenhagen Wolves, no CZs to be found in this round.
Let's see what they're going to be able to do with this. Obviously, they're going to try and just get those picks, pick up some weapons and see what they can do. But they don't have any defuse kits or anything like that. It's just P250s and an HE for Pimp.
For the most part, you can see Copenhagen Wolves here trying to play the close quarters, save for some information gathering here and there. Unfortunately, it's not going their way for the time being. No frags are going to be found here for Copenhagen Wolves. karrigan's going to be the last man standing here. Was close enough to get their frag, but just couldn't connect with KQLY's head. And it's going to be 10-11 in favour of Copenhagen Wolves, and they have 40 to 50, 100 in the bank. Are going to go for the buy, but no AWP.
Yeah, really seeing them struggle there. So Titan now, let's check out Kenny actually and see what he's going to be up to with his AWP at the start of the round. It's often the T AWP that can really get things going. He's going to go towards Squeaky. Now this is really interesting. I wonder if he's going to be able to get a pick. If I mean, he's going to want his teammates to distract them in A main, then the door can open and he can go for the pick. And in fact, he's just going to go straight up for the pick on the player on short. Kind of support mid player. Can he take him down? He goes up to outer catwalk. Glaive already tagged from Kenny, and he's gone 16 health, very softened up. Oh, he does dink Kenny though, somehow. 11 health left, but in comes Apex for the response. And we are going to see Titan slowly but surely making their way into this A site. They've got a really good push going for them. It's just one man, and karrigan cannot stand any longer. Nico coming from the outer catwalk, gets spotted, won't get taken out though, gets the kill onto Apex as cajunb spots Maniac over towards B. They haven't completely eliminated exactly what is happening. They know that there are players at both sides, and the pick from Maniac onto cajunb on B as well, as he now rotates to help the effort towards A. And it's KQLY to make a fantastic kill onto Nico. That's going to allow Pimp now to try to 1-on-3 as he is not able to, and the Copenhagen Wolves losing another round, going to another eco, and Titan seem unstoppable.
Titan are playing Copenhagen Wolves at their own game. Again, we saw mass denial of information there. We had Maniac just baiting the players on the B bomb site, keeping someone there because they haven't seen the bomb. They didn't see the bomb for that entire round, again, until the final push came on A, so they had no idea where to put their people. They had to keep one person on the B bomb site to not give the Ts a free round there. But again, you know, excellent play there from Titan. Taking a leaf out of Copenhagen Wolves' book on the first half of this map, and it is 11-11 now.
Wow, Kenny is brutalizing karrigan there with the CZ. And cajunb found himself an AK. Let's see if he can do anything with this. Looks like cajunb going to make his way up from CT spawn. And now cajunb, we're all looking at you. What can you get with this AK? He's actually been pretty sick with the AK in some of these matches today. So let's have a look and see if he's going to be popping some heads. So far, so bad. It's not looking really very good.
Yeah, they've got two. They've both got next to no life, and they've got 2 guns. But at this point, I think I'll try and save now that it's a 2-on-2. That AWP is going to be really important for them to try and hold on to. And I don't think we're going to see Titan go for the push here when it's only 2-on-2. It could all come tumbling down for them. But again, I think with 3-on-2, they expect to be hunted. So rather than kind of retreat and hide behind a bush somewhere, they're going to try and get their frag. They got the frag and got an upgrade in weapon as well. So this could be potentially a turning point. They'll have money to buy next round. So if they can make use of this AWP, then they should be laughing. But again, Titan have really built the bank now. We've got 3 players above 10,000, so we're not going to see Nico from them anytime soon.
Yeah, we see the scar on karrigan, so really big buy coming in from Copenhagen Wolves. They're going for broke, essentially, as we're going to see.
I'm guessing he's going to be with that?
Could be. I mean, it's really good on A as well.
Like, going to A.
I like it more on A because there's more smoke play on A, usually, towards A main. And, spamming through that smoke.
They're putting him solo. Okay, I was expecting a solo play on B, but instead it's a solo play on A. Well, at least early with 2 people in mid, but now he's going to have some extra support.
Oh my god, the grenades. They did some counter boost grenades, and look at the health on Titan. They've not seen a bullet. They've only seen explosions. They're all below 50 health. In comes the kill from cajunb, and this B split is being destroyed before they can even start. And we're going to see now they're trying to work towards there. You've got KQLY looking for a pick here. Does find it on karrigan. That Scar not to rattle off as even a single bullet as Nico comes in with a great shot to actually take KQLY down. So far we've got Apex moving up short, but beyond that, there's no real opportunities here for Titan in this round. They've been dismantled, but here comes Titan's existence. Does get taken out, and hopefully they can salvage that Scar. Going to be running for it, and well, Nico's going to find an Aston vault, but that's not the Scar, and they don't actually pick up the Scar. That's like $5,000 all for nothing. It
was a really critical play there from Copenhagen Wolves on B, where they had the crossfire set up. So I don't know who it was on the B bomb site, but they managed to save his teammate before Maniac got the first frag, and if he had managed to get that frag and there was no trade kill, then that round could have gone very, very differently. So a very important point there at the beginning of that round for Copenhagen Wolves. Brings it to 12-12. We could see a clutch match here.
We certainly could. We'll have to see if that Scar can come into play. Nico actually taking some bullets there. Oh, and again, the jump, the sacrifice, and because it's a Scar, it's not even going to be that much of a sacrifice. Going to be the frag there for Titan. KQLY making that one, and they are feeling the A options, but they don't have to commit. It's so early in the round. They can just force a rotation and then back away and allow themselves to maybe get some more information that might help them to a decision on maybe a B or an A.
Again, look how passively the bomb is being played here. It's just all the way over here. So again, you can see the CTs, they don't really know where the bomb is going to go. So they're going to be going backwards and forwards until they do get sight of that bomb. And that's a really important play here for the terrorists on both sides.
And in comes the B split. It is the order of the day here for Titan as they make their way in. Entry frags are coming, but the resistance is there. They do lose 3 players already, and now it's a 1-on-2. KQLY coming in from A. Damage has been done to Apex. He got tagged with that Scar early on, remember? And Maniac's on 76 health, so KQLY is in with a chance here. If he finds a quick 1-on-1, gets it! And that's going to allow him a chance in this round. As he's up against Maniac now, and he clutches it. KQLY delivers for Copenhagen Wolves, and we are going to see ourselves game on here, because Copenhagen Wolves, they were looking like their backs were against the wall. We just saw 2 rounds back to back from them, and I'm going to potentially just predict a 15-15 here, because these 2 teams are looking quite decent on the money.
DDK. So Copenhagen Wolves were 10%.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The people who bet on Titan are going to be sweating like perverts right now, because it looks like they could lose a hell of a lot of skins to the guys who believe in Copenhagen Wolves. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how this is going to go. But let's see what again, Titan do have a lot of money in the bank though. So well, they did have a lot of money in the bank. If they don't win this round, they're going to be on rags.
Oh, I love this from Copenhagen Wolves. The pop flash to aggression, but KQLY's there on Squeaky. Can he get a return? They desperately need to even it up now, and it's going to go even worse for them. KQLY does take KQLY out, and that leaves them with 3 players. The only bright side for them is that there's loads of time in the round. That's the only thing that's going for them at this point. But they've got to make something happen. They've got to find a pick. An opportunity.
Denied.
Something has to happen for Titan.
So we've got 2 players stuck in the door now.
Oh my god, he got wallbanged down so much. That is brutal there. Apex put to 3 HP. They're taking so much damage through that damn door. They can barely move, and it's now 3 health for him, 9 for existence, and here goes Maniac. Can he save the round somehow? Does take the first kill there onto Nico, but he gets flanked by cajunb. And this should be the round for Copenhagen Wolves, and I think Titan had the lead on the money as well.
Look at the HP, 3 and 9 here for Titan. And that's going to be only the 9. Existence, last man standing with the BOMB. And they know where he is as well, and the door's been shut on him, quite literally. So I thought he was going to nade himself. It was close. I thought he was just done with this world, and he was just going to bounce off the wall and
well,
goodbye, my friends.
At the money, actually, yeah. Okay, so Titan are actually going to be on Eco then. I think they've lost. This would be 3 rounds in a row that they would have lost. Resistance does take a quick kill, so that is like something like 2,400 or something. I think it's 2,400. Yeah, so it's a bit shy. They're a bit shy of the buy. We're going to have Copenhagen Wolves potentially on match point here, as they can play for that overtime.
So, you know, in recent matches, since the new Titan lineup, Existence has been beasting on the frag count, but in this particular match, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard, just with 10 frags, that last one in that last round, and again, spread between kind of 12 and 22 for Copenhagen Wolves. So we've got people putting in work for them, you know. From the last match, we saw fairly even scores, but seems the weight is a little bit unbalanced here for both teams.
This could be very interesting right now. We're going to see the set play coming in onto the A bomb side. There goes the spray down for karrigan. He is going to go down after just one frag. Titan just getting 3 in a row, and they've cleaned up the site. In go the smokes from Titan, and now they can get the bomb down. This looks fantastic for them, fighting back. cajunb and Pimp are in an incredibly bad situation right now. This is going to be so difficult to go for this, but here they are, ready and pushing in together.
That plant allows Titan to defend it from A main as well. So there's so many places for Copenhagen Wolves to look.
Apex already taking down Pimp's only friend, and now he's going to have to try to back away, but there is no escape. And Titan, they take no prisoners. We have 14-13 now, as we see Titan coming back and around, and it was just so timely for them to win around then. That really gives them a chance to come back into the game, as it was starting to look like Copenhagen Wolves were pretty much going to take match point.
That round changed so much when the Ts were flash coming out of the door, but there was blind CZ spray coming out, which allowed the A bomb site to open up for the Ts there. So very fortunate spray down for Titan, and find themselves one round away from tying this up, but they have lost a player. But look at the guns on Copenhagen Wolves. We've got Deagle, CZ, and P2000, I think. So, you know, that is an important frag, but they're going to need more, and they're going to need to pick up guns as well. And it's also going to be important that they don't allow the Ts to know that they only have pistols for as long as possible.
But easy frags, easy life for Titan, as they are going to find themselves with a 2-man advantage, only losing Maniac thus far, and now hitting the B plate to try to end the rounds. And karrigan is going to come up with Deagle. karrigan going to get taken out as well as Pimp. So 14-14, we're almost all tied up here on cash between Titan and Copenhagen Wolves. Copenhagen Wolves with a really phenomenal game, and just finding the perfect rounds to come back to give themselves a fighting chance here to win this match. We've got Nico up on that AWP, FAMAS for Glaive and karrigan. So the advantage on the weapons is with Titan, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've got all the Copenhagen Wolves opting for helmets, save for Nico, who couldn't afford one. So it's a stark difference to the French teams on their economical buys on the C2s, where they just avoid the helmets altogether for the most part. Versus AKs and AWPs, only existence with the Galil for Team Titan. Seeing some serious wall banging from both ways. KQLY down to 31 HP, so he may not be with us much longer. karrigan trades with Apex, but takes a small advantage there with 15 HP remaining.
Yeah, karrigan actually getting dinked through the forklift. Very, very marginal stuff here, as Titan need to find a pick. They need to find something now. Can get KQLY in with the AWP, looking for those angles. Bomb's still in the middle there, just playing passively. Existence just flinging himself through the vents with the dive, and Maniac coming in. He's got to get the trade. He gets the trade onto cajunb. Now they're going to swing around, grab that bomb, take it towards B perhaps, but Titan still have 4 players, sorry, Copenhagen also have 4 players are left alive here, and they're all moving towards the B site. There's one already set up on the vent, and Titan aren't yet in the site. Let's see the Molotov towards the back here. But it could be karrigan who comes in a very timely manner. Oh my god! Pip actually takes down karrigan as KQLY was about to die to him. And all of a sudden now in a 1-on-2, KQLY left against Glaive and Nico. Gonna make the shot down and now onto Glaive. And it's on Nico. And it's gonna be the time that actually saves the day there for Copenhagen Wolves. But that was hilarious. That team kill.
That was a crazy way to end a round, and it's 15-14 Copenhagen Wolves. This is madness, DDK. I don't know, can you handle this? I can't handle this. DDK is
I'm not ready.
He's barely with us right now.
Getting so burned out.
Someone call a doctor. We've got 3 FAMASs here for Copenhagen Wolves, and Titan still managing to get that full buy. That's an early pick there for KQLY. The smoke does go down though, so it's going to slow down this push. And, no one's in mid at the moment for Titan. We have, sorry, for Copenhagen Wolves, we have Glaive just returning to the area, but again, it's a lack of information, don't know where the bomb is. They're going backwards and forwards, trying to hold the fort as well as possible. We could be seeing overtime here.
Yeah, they want the B play, but Nico coming in with a great frag there. Apex gets a trade. That's going to cue the next peek from Nico, but he's missing the shots there, and Apex is going to take him out finally. The smoke goes down to CT spawn, and the bomb is ready to be ferried into that B bomb site for the plant as Glaive makes his way up from the top. Glaive against 4 now. Apex is low, but it looks like Titan has a strong chance to tie this up. There's the bomb plant there from Titan. As we do see Glaive making his way around, and this is just a bombardment of flashbangs right now, and it's just getting caught in the back from Maniac, and that's going to be the 15-15. So it says MR6 overtime here. So
MR6. Wow.
Yeah, MR3 16K. So have to see how this actually works out. That is a bit much for. It should be 10K usually.
Yeah, it's 10K for MR3 and 16K for MR5 normally, at least, but not on this occasion. Maybe.
In this occasion, they're doing 16K for the MR3, which is interesting because that allows infinite buys.
Anyway, Titan skin gamblers breathe a sigh of relief and get back down from their chairs, as it is a 15-15 here. So
get hype! Overtime number 1.
Yes, let's go. We love overtimes here at Face It.
You sound very sarcastic there.
No, I do. I mean, but the thing is, I kind of wanted Copenhagen. I know we should be unbiased, but after the last match, I wanted them to win, especially after their excellent play on the T side for Copenhagen Wolves. But in fairness, Titan have matched it on their side as well. So
they're looking for that boost spot on the site. It's not so often you see that, but people are a bit wary of that because it can be very dangerous. And we're going to see Kenny scoping towards B.
I think, look, can we see this? He's just jumping in the site, so maybe he's just baiting them by doing that, or maybe he's just peeking over a box. But
they pop flash for cajunb, but he's just going to get completely eliminated. Here comes the B split. And there's no CTs to really defend it. I mean, they have one on the site, got 2 orbs in the mix. Pimp there with the rifle. Let's see what he's able to pull off here. He does get himself a lot of damage onto one player, but it's not enough. He needs to get himself some kills. Does get one, but he gets flamed, he gets killed, he gets taken out, and it's going to be Kenny with the op shot onto Nico and the one onto karrigan to win the round.
I'm stealing that spot.
You what?
I'm stealing that spot. That was a brilliant spot to peek lower. That's awesome.
Well, he is a badass.
He is indeed.
So 16-15 now, and we do have ourselves a lot of money for both teams. So
well, you say that, but second round, Nico's got $2,100 left after having to buy everything again.
Yeah, he's buying up the CZ as well and everything, like full everything kit also.
All the things.
All the things. And Pimp is going to go down to Maniac with an aggressive peek. He got pop flashed in, but so far that has not been working for them on B. And Glaive is sitting here, well, not alone. He does have support from Nico in mid.
Existence playing Super Mario Brothers at the moment. Standing on a box looking to surprise the CTs. And it's worth noting the CTs have changed their setup somewhat in the earlier parts of this round before they lost a player. So everyone just trying to be unpredictable for the time being, as we are in round 2 of this MR3 overtime. And, we've got some fishing for information from Maniac. Again, he's going to be baiting on the B-bomb site while they push A.
They're trying to delay that rotation. It's going to be Nico on outer catwalk getting eliminated straight away by Apex as they make their way in. Good entry coming in, and they are still 5 alive. It's Copenhagen Wolves. karrigan, he just runs through the smoke, through the flashes, gets himself 1 quick kill, but it's just cajunb left on the rotation, and he is going to find himself at the mercy of Maniac. And Maniac doing a pretty good job there, delaying them and then catching one of them off guard.
So I think someone else is going to have to drop for Nico here, as they're running out of money pretty quickly. We've got a double AWP set up now, so they're going all in here at Copenhagen Wolves. I mean, if they lose this round, then they're going to be in some serious trouble here. Actually, this is the last round of the first half, so they're not going to be in serious trouble at all. But, you know, they are 2 rounds down at the moment, and they're going to need to win this one.
So we get the peek there from Maniac. You know, he tends to be the B storage man for Titan. And Kenny with a quick pick. Titan going in hard right now, getting that A bomb site secure really fast. cajunb going to make his way around, but the Maniac, up to his usual tricks, takes out Pimp, and they are getting just destroyed at the moment.
Are we seeing the demise of Copenhagen Wolves here after such a great match so far?
It seems like in the overtime they're not doing all so well. And they do lose 3 rounds straight away. And
so if Titan win this next round, then it's over. It's all over.
Could all be over very shortly. Let's have a look, see how things go for them. I mean, do you think that Copenhagen Wolves can be as dominant as Titan were there? Titan looked like they're just on form. There was like no question about any of their moves. It just seems like they've worked it out now.
At the same time, we saw a lot of early aggression there from Copenhagen Wolves, which didn't go in their way on this occasion. I mean, sometimes, you know, you play that 100 times, maybe it will go their way more often. But we've only got 3 rounds to find out now. We're in overtime, and it didn't go their way any other time. And now they're up the proverbial creek and potentially lacking a paddle here, as it is match point for Titan throughout this second half.
Alright, so it's a slow beginnings to this round, as we do have an aggressive setup across far from Maniac and Apex. Apex in the vents and Maniac below the boost spot. So very strong presence on middle. Titan play a a setup that's very quick to a response on either side, and also a response to middle aggression. So they have pretty much everything covered. We do have them with KQLY in the back on A, with KD AWPing to B. So they got the 1-3-1 setup more or less. And this tends to be their very strong default setup. Looks like they're going to try to play for the delayed middle. And it's like Maniac's in a great position, denies Nico. And now Nico going to just fall. And now that's going to make things very difficult for them on middle. They know middle's lost. They haven't seen positions. They haven't got a pick.
Copenhagen Wolves running out of time here. They're hitting 30 seconds. You know, they can't afford to make any mistakes, which is why they're being as careful as possible. But the mistakes, you know, Nico did get taken out, and they've got 3 people on the Titan side here on a B bomb site to defend. KQLY doesn't get the trade kill there, but does fall down. So Copenhagen Wolves may still be in this.
Yeah, fast and hard into that B site. It is working for them, getting those kills. And it's a 3-on-3 now, as we've got karrigan just sitting by headshot once the teammate plants that bomb. Not a safe spot for the bomb plant, but it does go down in time. And now we've got KQLY here from City Spawn, going to re-smoke the left angle, allow himself some safety to look towards the site with this AWP, and in comes Existence. Really important that Existence for Titan can do something there on the flank. It's karrigan though that goes aggressive now onto these frags, and he's going to find the end of KQLY's AWP. There he goes, trying to go for those quick scopes, get a tag, and there's the CZ. KQLY going for the defuse. Is he going to go for the hold here? He's holding it, and there comes the AWP, and oh, he can't shoot in time. Pimp will take the round, and Copenhagen Wolves, by the skin of their teeth, managed to just hold on to that lifeline.
That would have been another insane clutch from KQLY. The human highlight reel, going for it again. He got that excellent leg shot on the guy playing T-spawn there, and was unfortunate not to get that round. That would have been insane. But
I guess he didn't know that he made the leg shot. Otherwise, he would have gone for the CZ frag.
Copenhagen Wolves, by the skin of their teeth, are still in this. They have to get another 2 rounds to make it double overtime. They lose 1 round and they are done.
It's really tense for them. So tense. That looked like a tight round as well. I mean, how badly did that start for them?
Yeah. Again, look at their how much map control they have here. They don't want to get flanked by anyone. Again, they know that they can't make any mistakes. One thing goes wrong for them here, and it could be curtains. So they're being very, very careful, but they have to be sure that they don't get picked like Nico did early in that first round of this second half. So you have some action potentially happening in A main. We've got Nico just teasing a shot there with the AWP, but will retreat back towards mid. And it is going to be patient games for the time being. But again, time is not going to be in Copenhagen Wolves' favour, as they will need to push a site. And it looks like it's going to be an A rush this time.
Yeah, decided to commit to A, actually. Not messing around, and Titan already had 3 players there. It's going to come down to the shots now. KQLY's going to get 1, so does Nico. So it's an even situation now as they do make their way in. It's got to be the close range shots here. KQLY's going to whiff that, but Maniac's got his back, and they are defending well so far. KQLY to drop Pimp, and now in comes cajunb and Nico from
15 seconds.
They are running out of time here. Going for the shots. Nico, he's got to make something happen. He's got to get this bomb down. He's got the time. He's going to get the plant. But he's got the AWP in his hand. And KQLY's going to end Nico's life. And that will be the match in the first overtime.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he did not do that. That is just wrong.
Disgusting.
Oh,
dirty
boy.
stuff. All right, so that was a pretty sick game. I really didn't think that Copenhagen Wolves... Okay, almost no one thought Copenhagen Wolves, just looking at the betting, thought that they were going to do so well.
Yeah,
so I think pleasantly surprised.
I think there were some tears on the end of some eyelashes there, but you can retract them because Titan have come out with a victory there. But it was an excellent play there from Copenhagen Wolves, and I'm glad they got an opportunity to show what they can do following the previous match. So now we can see. I was curious to see what they could do, and we saw what they could do today. They didn't manage to eke out the win, unfortunately, but there was a very good showing there, and it shows you what can be done on the T side here when you deny the CT's information. When they don't know where the bomb is, and you get a pick, they're so stretched that it just makes it very difficult for them. They can't commit to one side or the other, and we saw how you can exploit that as terrorists in this match.
It was a pretty solid match, and we actually have a very interesting one coming up next as well. We are going to move to Overgaming and Virtus.pro, which is a really cool one on cash as well.
We love a bit of cash here at Face It HQ.
And you know what, Virtus.pro, they haven't had the best time lately with Overgaming. So
oh no, they got beasted last time, didn't they?
They did.
They got like pistol whipped behind the sheds and all sorts.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
which was also on cash, I'm told.
It was like a 16-4.
Yeah.
Something. So it was like a destruction.
They will be out for revenge, though.
Virtus.pro out for revenge. So stay tuned, guys, to see what happens in this tale between Virtus.pro and Overgaming.